Hey guys, Sam here, welcome back to the channel. Today it's going to be a full back workout and I fancy going quite heavy. I may even use some of the favourite exercises of Big Ron here. So it's going to be a bit of T-bar rowing to start with, the landmine version. Then I'll even out the programme with some pull-ups or pull-downs, more for the lats. But I'm going to cover all of my back workout, every set. You'll see how hard I'm working. I'll explain a little bit about the exercises that I do. I'm in Zone Gym today, so I've been using this place quite a lot lately to film all of the advice reels that I'm putting on Instagram. So that's the quickest stuff if you haven't got time for all of this. And you can see the link for the Instagram profile in the description below. But I'm going to warm up now and then get started on this back workout, talk through the whole thing and get something to eat afterwards. So generally what I'm doing as my warm-up is just a really lightweight with the first exercise of the workout. So here I don't need the wrist wraps or the belts, I'm just warming up my back in general for the T-bar rows. And no issues, so I load up heavy. So I've loaded this thing up with 9 plates, as that's what I got up to last time, although I haven't done this very often. So it's going to be pretty tough, and it's going to be yanking it quite a bit, but it's not exactly a precision isolation movement, it's a whole body power thing for all of the back, traps, arms, lower back, you know, my legs are going to get involved a little bit, but this is my heavy exercise for the day. One little tip when going heavy on this one, you've obviously got to hook this under and strap in when you're down there, but I find you don't lose as much breath if you do one side of it before you bend down and hook it under. Just do your wrist wrap on one side, then you're not losing your breath, because the breathing is so important in a set, and having your breathing back before you even start helps with that. So I like to do this one side, and I've got a full tutorial on the Instagram if you want to see the easiest way of using wrist wraps in general. So with one side already done and taking less time at the bottom, I'll get ready. Oh, well, I was going to get 11 there, but that would be unexpected after that first set. I'll take it down a little bit for set 3. colour coordination with the drink was completely unplanned. I've just seen this side. It always puts me in a good mood seeing this, by the way. It's one of those things for lifting up the barbell to put more weight on the end on the deadlift. What I was going to attempt now though is the pull-ups, which on my body weight at the minute are hovering between like 286 and 290. Pretty hard, especially if it's not my first exercise. So I am still going to do it. However it turns out, it'll be in the video. But this could be an epic fail for exercise too. Like 5 3/4. It's not great, is it? It's not brilliant. I'm going to do a couple more sets though. Right. I've shown you that not work out as intended. To show you how it really goes, but what I do in circumstances like that, that'll be my first preferred exercise for that kind of angle, pull down for the lats, because I'm not hitting the desired rep range. I'm just going to move away from that, and at some point in the workout I'll swap in something where I can take the weight lighter than my own body weight, which would be like, my own body weight would be like over 130 kilos I reckon, so I can put way less than that and hit the rep range on a lat pull down or the isolateral pull down machine. Got options here. I'll return to that angle, but you've seen me try. Something a bit different you probably haven't seen is this pull down machine by Flex, and they've just had it refurbed. I particularly like it because it's the same kind of angle as like a pullover, but I don't sit in the seated like pullover machine with the elbow pads. So this is a similar angle, pulling down like in an arc, this old piece by Flex. So I'm going to load this up, not super heavy. Last time I did it I had like a 20 and a 10 on each side, so I'll pick up where I left off. And this will probably be slightly easier than my last couple of exercises. But I'll bring it back to a pull down at some point. They've got other options like the high row, the cable row kicking about. And really, this is one of my favourite places to train back. The only piece that's missing that I count as one of my favourites is the Paramount total back machine, where it's like a row and a pull down in one machine. And the pull down feels a bit iffy, but the row on the Paramount total back feels just amazing. They've got that over in Bodyworks in Tottenham, so whenever I go there I make sure not to miss the opportunity to use it. But yeah, travelling around different gyms in North London, there's some really good ones to pick from. You'll see that in the gym tour playlist. It's more like it. Much more like it, that. Down to the stringer vest. Shit's getting serious now. I'm seriously overheating. But I thought I'd show you this machine from the other angle so you can see how the weird mechanism works. And this is why you don't have to put so many plates on it, because when you do this pull down, you're lifting all of that metal that's part of the frame. Well, that's why I tell myself to feel better about using like 1.5 plates on each side for this one. But at least it was high-ish reps. Yeah, I do love this one. Before they got it refurb, the knee pad would just like slip the whole time you're doing it. You wouldn't be able to finish your set without nearly flying up in the air. So it was a welcome repair, that job. Yeah, this thing here is a sort of pullover machine, like hammer strength pullover. That doesn't work for me, but this thing by Flex says, here's the logo here, it says Flex Performance Systems. You don't see that much of their kit around, but I saw a lot of it in Peterborough. There's a gym that I trained at years and years ago when I first started training called Bodyworks in Peterborough, and they've got some of their pieces. Really good stuff. They've got the big banner on the wall. It's the full logo for the Flex stuff. It's a giant shark with big muscles. I mean, that's sort of typical thing you get. It looked like a really 90s looking logo. Should bring that back. I'd kit my gym out with it. I always dream so much of like the perfect gym. It'd be playing different music to this for a start. When I'm training and I'm not making these videos, I'm always listening to like metal, extreme metal, thrash metal, death metal, or like just classic rock. It's essential. Like, for sure I would have been doing those pull-ups no problem earlier if I'd had the right tunes going on with my cans. Anyway, I suppose I should finish this exercise so I can just get on with it. I'm looking forward to having more time to make these full workouts, and you sort of fly on the wall demo of a full workout, even with the mistakes, with advice on the way, and reach more people than I can do individually. So there will be more. There'll be more of these, and more gym tours, and the contest episodes. I was explaining a little bit about the contests and the clients and stuff in that leg day video the other day. There's more to come. That's when I know I've done enough sets. I sometimes go by feel on the amount of sets that I do. I know I'm really getting there. If there's like a big drop off in reps, I'm like, then that's enough sets. Next exercise I'm getting ready for is the cable run. Now, when I combine my exercises, what I normally do is just have one where my lower back has got to support it, and then the other one that's kind of a horizontal rowing will be some kind of support. So where I've done the landmine T-bar rope on the ground, probably my other horizontal row would be like a cable row rather than like the free weights barbell. If on the other hand I'd done like my T-bar row with the abs supported one, like this machine here, then probably my other row horizontal will be like a free weight barbell. So that's generally how I organise it. And having done those T-bar rows to start with, it's going to be the cable row for me now on the horizontal pull. This particular cable row is nuts though. It's the Watson one, and the gym owner had it custom made to have more on the stack. So I have done the full stack before, and I'm going to try it today because I did promise you at the very start of this video that I'd be lifting heavy, or as heavy as I can. So I'm going to try it on the full stack, but being my fourth exercise. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I don't want to psych myself out. It's a lightweight. It's a lightweight. It's going to be fine. No. I tried. Let's set that up again and be sensible. What I find is that my exercises and the weight that I'm doing on them, it varies a lot depending on where it sits within the workout. That is generally what I found. So I'm willing to try these things, but I think the next time I'll be full stacking this will be when it's exercise 1 in the workout. Set 2. Even though I've had to step this down, cable rows is still one of my firm favourites for a back day. I'll hit up one more set on here, and we're getting closer to the end. I always feel that 5 or 6 exercises is really necessary for the back. Just such a large muscle group compared to like biceps, triceps, and even so much more than chest. But there's people doing like 3 or 4 exercises on chest. Feels intuitive to me to do like 5 or 6 on back when you think of all the parts to it: teres, latissimus dorsi, spinal erectors, trapezius, even the rear delts coming in. It's big, or it will be big by the time you've like smashed 5 or 6 exercises on it for weeks and months and years. But when I first got into training, I would start a back day on deadlifts, and then as I realised I was doing my legs and glutes a lot, and wanted to get more into the intricacies of back, I sort of dropped the deadlifts and brought in more rowing and diagonal kind of pull down motions. But I'd always done like loads of pull-ups from the very start and loads of barbell rows from the very start. So if you was a beginner and you want to get the right start, I would say like deadlifts, pull-ups, barbell rows, and you won't go wrong. And once again, that fourth set is where the reps drop, and that makes me feel like I've exhausted that movement. So, as promised, I'm going to do a vertical pulling motion after that disaster with the bodyweight pull-ups, and what I've chosen is the assisted pull-up machine, and I'm going to give myself maximum assistance to start. Hang on, I feel like I've lost the pin in here. There we go. I'm losing concentration now. I pushed the pin too far in trying to collect it. I'm going to give myself maximum assistance after that disaster. And the reason I've gone for the assisted pull-up rather than the lat pull-down is the temptation with the lat pull-down is to like lean back into it, but that would make it too similar to the flex machine that I was using. So to really get it vertical, I'm going to go for the assisted pull-up and see how we get on. But, you know, on a back day where I'm concentrating on lats, I would have just done the bodyweight pull-ups first, or I would have done the hammer strength isolateral pull-down machine and load it heavy. But this was more the rowing and the trapezius with those T-bar rows to start with. But I don't want to leave the lats out completely, so we substitute this in. Always make sure that you got your feet back up on the step before you let the platform with the assistance come back up. Otherwise you might whack yourself in the nuts or something. But here we go. What I do is get my wrist wraps on first, and you can see the quick tutorial on Instagram for that, as I may have mentioned. And then get complete control of the assistance platform or lever, whatever you've got on your machine, before you step off the stable platform, and then you're ready. Wow. Even, well, here come the excuses again. Even with all that assistance, I'm pretty heavy to be falling about on any kind of pull-up, bodyweight pull-up machine. This is almost as heavy as I get. The heaviest I got was back in the spring on that road to 300 pounds, obviously, that I pull on all those videos. I'm not far behind that now, but through the winter, if I want to be better next year, I'll have to go even further. last one on here. I can certainly feel that in my lats now. Like, they haven't been spared just because of my lack of strength earlier. That feels good. I've got that buzz from doing a hard workout now. It usually takes like 4 or 5 exercises for that to click in for me, but that'll be me done until tomorrow. Take a moment to see how this is getting on with the back here. So that brings me to the end of the workout portion there, and I do know that I'm going to have to eat more to keep progressing, like with the size of my back and my body weight going further on than the 300 pounds than before. But I was just having a chat with my friends here and just saying, well, like pushing on food to the maximum like all the time, it's just not feasible. So we do these things in stages, and I'll be hitting the point where I can really make gains again pretty soon. But the training feels great. Even while I've been off YouTube, I've achieved some things with the training that I was really looking forward to. Ended up pushing those 70 kilo ones on the dumbbells on the dumbbell bench press in the end, which I was working up towards. I mentioned on my previous video. So I got to that point, even like pulled my chest doing it, so I've had to ease off on chest, but everything on back and legs, like, it's feeling really great. So I think basically the cycle, the protocol's in a good spot and no issues. The training's in a great spot. The sleep is in a much better spot than before, but could be slightly better. I think it was at its best, like early summer, so I can improve that a little bit. And with all of that in place, and when I'm ready to push food again, it'll be gains again. It'll be making headway beyond that 300. So that's the idea, and you just have to be patient. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. Bodybuilding, especially after the first few years, it'll be getting slower and slower, even with all the insistence in the world. But the main thing a lot of the time is just to stay positive about it and actually enjoy the process, because I hope it comes across in the videos that I do actually really enjoy this. I still enjoy training as much as the day I started. I still enjoy the progress as much as when I started, albeit the progress being slower at this stage. I still love it. I still enjoy the progression, however slow it is, and I still enjoy all the activities. You know, it's activities that make up bodybuilding, not the end result. Yeah, there's a bodybuilding physique or whatever physique goal you have, but actually being able to be consistent is going to rely on you actually enjoying the lifestyle of this, and it's a lifestyle of doing certain activities day in, day out. So I'm grateful for my nutritious food, like on a regular basis. I'm grateful for like good sleep. I'm grateful for the cycles, like, even, you know, sort of hassle, but if I'm being honest, I find that fun. And the training, I'm always grateful for. It's the highlight of my day usually, and I want that to sort of come across in the content that I put across, and hopefully allow you to like rethink what it is you like about this, and hopefully learn to like the process as much as whatever end result you put in mind. So for me, I've always enjoyed like being able to like do those exercises with those weights, especially things like pull-ups and functional strength side of it, all along the journey. And even when we had those lockdowns and couldn't use the gym, I was out in the park doing pull-ups to keep things ticking along. But I just love the activities around this. And when I think about the food now, I'm actually heading towards Victoria, and one of my favourite restaurants is down there, so I feel like it could be a day of pushing food, and my favourite kind of food, which would be Brazilian Rodizio style. And what's not to love about that? That's the bodybuilding life. So I'm going to wrap this up now before I waffle on endlessly with no particular topic. If you do want all the bonus content, it's in the support group, links in the description. If you're interested in coaching, links in the description. And if you want to see the Instagram, all the kind of shorter stuff that's a little bit more succinct than what I'm saying here, that's all on the Instagram, and that's linked in the description as well. I'll take any comments here, and train hard, have a good week, and see you later.